What's going on out there with all my YouTube friends? Hope you guys are having a great day. I am. Yep, I'm playing hooky from work. Sure am. You know, when you work a lot of hours and stuff, you gotta take a day off sometime or another, whatever. Well, this week I'm working 7 days, so I figure I'd take today off. Don't worry, I'm getting paid for it. All right? But anyhow, I stayed home, helped the wife do some sanding and that. She's in there painting. I hate painting. I do not like painting houses. It is not fun, and I'm no good at it. But anyhow, we got her straightened out. She's in there painting, so she's getting her done. Plus, she took the day off of work too, so I figured I would. You know, hey, honey day, right? But anyhow, I've been out here in the garage. I bought some 3/4 inch plywood the other day. So I wanted to make me a little bench top for my little cabinet here that I usually work on and this and that. Got a bunch of stuff on. Got me a little shelf, move my radio, get it off my bench. And another really cool thing I got from work, you know, it's kind of funny because I've been looking for a vise. All right, I don't have a vise. I got this little makeshift vise and it sucks. It's really not mine. It belongs to my father-in-law, and it just sits on a piece of wood, and it ain't worth never mind. But anyhow, I got this really cool vise, and I got it yesterday. Brought it home. Needs to be cleaned up. But I'm gonna put that on my little workbench that I made here. You know, I think this piece of plywood and that is gonna work out real well. It's a lot better than working just on top of that metal. Makes it a lot sturdier too. And when I put the vise on here after I get cleaned up, it'll be a lot sturdier too with the vise. So anyhow, let me show you what I did. You know what I mean? And yeah, buddy. Here we go. As you can see, I put some 3/4 inch plywood on here. Plywood. And I use liquid nail to glue it down. Then you got it held down with these bolts. You know, put me one in the middle here. I kind of countersuck it. It's one of those self-tapping. So it's kind of like, you know, to keep it down in the middle a little bit. Yeah, so I put on 4 corners, put the bolts. I'll be putting the vise right here and that. And got me a little extra wood here. Yeah, fair amount. Pretty shelf, ain't it? But anyhow, I got this piece of plywood right here. I need to cut it down because I'm going to put that at the bottom of my little bench over there because that's got that old pressed wood and it's warped. And then I have another piece of plywood, which I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. And yes, I do use the magnet. Use the magnet for a lot of things. So just remember that, buddy. I am using that magnet. So yeah, right now, fair amounts of bench. Yes, sir. That plywood comes in handy, don't it? Yes, sir. So, man, I tell you, it took me forever today to get this garage heated up. Man, oh man, it'd take forever. But that's the vise. And the story on this vise is I've been looking for a vise for the last couple weeks, but shoot, every time I find a vise something like this, they want $150, $200 for it. And I wanted a good vise. I didn't want some little cheapy vise, you know, and this and that. So yesterday, I'm taking a little ride around the plant, and there's the radio. I put it up on its own little shelf. So now it's totally out of my way. It's got its own little plug. So anyhow, I'm riding around, and I go back there in the back, and here they're cleaning out this area. And here's that big old vise. My buddy Jeff, he stops me, he says, "Hey, what are you doing, man? Hey, I need some license plates because I'm doing this little craft thing with my wife, and we need the letters off license plates." I says, "Well, I could probably gather you a few license plates." So I went up there and I, you know, seen that vise sitting there, and I said, "Hey, what are they going to do with that vise?" He goes, "They're getting ready to throw it away." I said, "What?" "Yeah, they're getting ready to throw it away." I says, "Man, I need that vise." He goes, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, I'll tell you what, I'll give you a call here shortly after we get it off. and I put it over on Al's desk. You know, and if you call, you just come over there and get it. So I said, great, Jeff, thanks a lot. So I went back to my department, did my thing, and my phone rings, and Jeff says, hey, your vice is off, man, get it ready, and go over there and get it. Al knows you're coming. I said, awesome. So I hopped back on the scooter and shoot over there, and I got my vice. So I went to the boss and said, hey, they're going to throw this vice away. Can you give me a package pass so I can take it out? He said, well, I sure can. So he gave me a package pass. I threw it on the back of the scooter, put it in my truck, and I brought her home. So now I got me a vice. It looks like a pretty heavy duty vice. So I came out of the machine shop, so everything back there in the machine shop is definitely heavy duty. And back in the day, they didn't buy nothing but the good stuff. So yeah, that's a Wilton. I think it's got probably a 6-inch jaw span on it. I think that opened up about 6 inches. You know, I'm not real sure, but I need to get it cleaned up. I'm gonna paint her up real pretty, and I'm gonna put it over here on my homemade bench. But anyhow, yeah, so I'm gonna replace this wood down here at the bottom. I already replaced the top with 3/4 plywood a couple years ago. And yes, it works. Yes, and I have a bunch of junk on it. And this vise even came with little brass jaws, so I don't, you know, so I can don't break stuff. Squeeze it too tight, or whatever, you know. So anyhow, I'm gonna take that piece of plywood. I gotta cut about 4 inches off of it. It should fit right down there, and I'll be good there. So yeah. But anyhow, I haven't made many videos or done much. I have been busy at work. If I'm not working, I'm eating or I'm sleeping. So I did start on the Fairmont a little bit. I got the chroma stuff off, which I've already showed you that. But I will continue working on it probably next week, because I figure after this week I will be at the bottom of the list on hours. So there we go. And that is what's going on with me. And I sure hope that you guys are doing well and everything's going well for you. And if you like, you know, you need to check out our YouTube. Oops, I'm sorry, I got my big fat hand in your way. Check out the YouTube out there on Facebook, YouTube Shop Talk. Go ahead and, you know, join, and one of the admins will add you. And just do me a favor, when you get added, you know, show us your YouTube channel so we know who you are. Because a lot of you guys, we just know you by your channel name. We don't know you by your real name. So if you could, when you get on there, let us know who you are. So anyhow, I will put the address and everything below for the YouTube Shop Talk on Facebook. You guys have a good weekend, a good week. It's only Tuesday. What am I talking about? See, I work so much, man, I don't even know what day it is. You know? That's all right. I like it when it comes payday. So anyhow, guys, hey, I appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, tell your buddies about me. I might not have the greatest videos, but you know what? I have fun making them. All right, man, like, subscribe. If you don't like it, thumbs down. I don't care, man. It's still like a upside down thumbs up. Enjoy yourself. Thanks, guys.